There you enter. Hello? Hello? I saw the sign outside and I thought there might be cookies. Hello?
Welcome to the Crypt of Chaos, where you will be tested, where you will feel pain, where there will be blood.
So there won't be cookies?
Cookies? No, there won't be cookies.
No cookies. There's no cookies.
Fine, I give you one cookie, but there will still be blood.
Hi people and welcome to Jenders Gaming. I am Richard. Today I'm going to talk to you about Crypt of Chaos. So what is Crypt of Chaos? Well, Crypt of Chaos is a dungeon crawler. It's a 1 to 2 player game. It takes about 30 to 60 minutes to complete it. You have to find an object in a treasure chest and you have to find your way out to win the game. There's 6 different characters. There's a bunch of different enemies, a bunch of different obstacles, a bunch of different tests that you have to do to get through these dungeons. But then let's take a look what's in the box. I would call this a travel box. Small, light, you could pretty much bring it wherever you want to bring it. The rules are quite easy to learn, doesn't take a long time to play, and it's a fast and fun gameplay. We can see here in the front we have Crypt of Chaos. Pit your wits against the pearls of the crypt. And then down here we have the 6 different characters you can play. And if you play solo, you play one character, and of course if you play 2-player you have each character. And then we have the back here, a little story about the game. An angry little orc, and the characters on the side as well. Let's open it up. Oh, the suspense. So, what's in the book? What's in the box? First, we can see the first thing we got here is the little rule book, and you can tell that this is an indie production, an indie company production. I mean, they don't have a big budget, they don't have the money to do a big box, they don't have the money to do big designer names or something, but there's so much love in this box. In the pictures, in the game making, in the text, you can just feel how the creator really have loved his craft. But anyway, you have the little book here, Crypt of Chaos, and then you have the different rules. You have the solo mode, you have the 2-player mode, and then you have chaos mode. To do the chaos mode, you have to finish this game with each character. So each of the 6 characters, you have to finish the game at least once, and then you can do chaos mode. And chaos mode is, it says down here, it's really just using the equipment that you have on yourself. So there will be no treasure chest to help you. And you have the different rules here. You have fighting and you have the monsters, treasure chests. I quite like this little book here. Again, it's easy to bring if you just want to read the rules on a lunch break or whatever. So it's quite a good game. And then we have, of course, the players, the characters. Let's get this open. I haven't looked at this yet. Let's check them out. We have the different ones here. We have Vixen Blade, and she's a warrior. You can see her health stats there, her attack. She is really bad in defending herself. I mean, I bet she's just all in. She keeps on hitting you, but she can't defend herself, and that's a bad thing, because the monsters in this game, they don't take turns, they only retaliate. So if you don't have a defense, well, I hope she finds one in the treasure chest. And then we have this mean fella, Wolf Howl, the barbarian. You can tell that this guy, he had a tough life. Man, his mama probably beat him up. Dad left him, had no friends in school, so he just had to go all out and beat everybody up. And just as Vixen Blade here, he has defense 0. So these two are in a load of troubles if they can't beat up the enemies right away. And then we have Archmagana, the Mage. The Ematic Mage merely nods his acceptance of the challenge. So this guy, he's also up for the fight, he's up for the challenge. But you can see this guy got a little bit more defense. He has been practicing the arts of defending himself, which probably is a good thing. An Orc, Bale Blood. A mean looking fella. Mean looking fella. You think he likes cookies? I think he likes cookies. Well, it's a cool. I like the art. I do like the art. We have a dark elf, and then we have a forest elf. I do like the art here. I do like the quality of it. I mean, it feels good in your hand. And as you go through the dungeons, you can of course find treasures, and you can upgrade your skills, you can upgrade your defense, you can upgrade your health. So everything you find in the treasures in the dungeon will actually help you. But let's take a look at the dungeon tiles. Okay, so let's take a look at, here we have the player tokens, by the way. Quite simple, it is. But again, this is an indie company, they have to deal with whatever they can get. But you have the 2 player tokens here at least. You have 1 and then you have 2. Then you have the chests, the small chests here. I'm gonna look through them a little bit later. I'm gonna start here with the dungeon tiles. There's actually quite a lot of tiles in this one. And as you go on here, you start at the start one with your player token, of course. And then you have different dungeon tiles. You have dungeon deck number 1, a green one. And then you have dungeon deck number 2, the yellow one. And at last you have dungeon deck number 3. This one looks a little bit more mean. And then you have monster attacks, and of course you have champions attacks. And as you draw these cards, you either are lucky or you are really unlucky. See, this is where these guys are gonna have a hard time. She missed, and then the enemy fights back. Ow, gone. Or maybe she found a shield or something so she can protect herself. But anyway, the game is quite simple. You have this one. You start here. You have your you have your start here, and then you have 4 things you can do. You can search, you can explore, you can fight, or you can move. I'm guessing that if you start here, you will have to explore, otherwise you won't be getting anywhere. And the decks should be all mixed up together, put on top of each other. And if I explore, I pull a dungeon tile from deck 1. And as you see here, there's a green little spot. That's where you should keep on going. On the other side, there. So you have the arrows, the green arrows, and that's where it all links up. And then you move on into the dungeon. Let's pop this one open. There we go. So then I want to move. I have explored, and then I can move into here. And I guess I can search, but there's really nothing there. And as the game moves on, the dungeon takes different turns. Until you eventually get an enemy. You have here you have a chest. But you can't search this chest before this guy's beaten up. So before this guy's beaten up, you can't search this chest. But let's say we have beaten this guy up and we're gonna do the chest now. Let's take a look at them. Okay people, let's say that we have defeated this fella. He is dead. This is the one you put on the monsters when they're dead. Here, he's still alive and breathing. Bam! He is dead. When he's dead, we can feel free to search this green chest. This one, the green chest. And in these chests you can find a bunch of different things. In this one it was a pickaxe, which means that we can go through obstacles like rocks or rock walls. So this is a good thing to have if you want to make the dungeon. But there are other chests as well. We have the purple chest. And we have the yellow chest. And there's a bunch of different things you can find in these ones. You have armor, you have keys, you have a bunch of different things. And this one, this is the most important one. Because if you find this one, you can get out of the dungeon and you can be free. And then you have actually completed the dungeon. There you have it, people. That was Crypt of Chaos, a game from Crystal Dagger. And like I said in the beginning, we have a link to them down in the description. I would say that this is a fun game, it's a fast game, it's a light game that you can just bring with you to friends and you don't have to spend a whole evening explaining the rules. It's really learning by doing as you go on, and your friends will just catch up pretty fast. I think it's a cool game. I think it's something that we should just support. It's an indie game. They put down so much love in this, and you can really feel it in the cards, in the description. They really love their art, they really love their craft. So check them out, give them a chance. I think it's well worth it. If you like this video, please press subscribe, please comment on the video, please like the video, and I'll see you next week. Woo! Cookies!
What is wrong with this one?